Hi friends, in this video we are going to discuss about page table in memory management, and we are going to cover the contents. What is page table and what are the characteristics, working of the page table and page table fields. Now we will see what is page table. Page table is a data structure. It has to store certain information, and this is used to map the page number to the frame number where the page is stored. So already we covered the paging concept in the previous video. So in the paging concept, our process is divided into different parts. We call it as pages, and main memory is divided into different parts. We call it as frames, and each page is mapped with the corresponding frame. So page table having the information, by using that information we can map the frame with the corresponding page. What are the characteristics of page table? Page table is stored in main memory. So all the paging information is available in the secondary memory, and we need to get that paging information from the secondary memory and loading into the corresponding frame in the main memory. So for that we need to maintain one data structure called page table. That table has to be stored in the main memory. It consists of the information of the page number of the corresponding frame, and number of pages in page table equal to number of pages which process is divided. Suppose one process is divided into 5 parts, that means number of pages in page table equal to 5. It depends on the process. So PBTR means page table base register. It is used to get the location of the page table. So page table has to be stored in main memory. Definitely it's stored in some location. We need to get that location. We need to store that location based on a pointer variable called PBTR. And every process has its own page table. So whatever the processes are available for execution, for each process there should be a corresponding page table. So finally the page table is stored in main memory, and the number of pages in page table is always equals to number of process. And for getting the page table information, we need a address value that can be stored in PBTR, page table base register, and for every process there should be one page table. Now we will understand the working of the page table. So PBTR means page table base register. So it provides the base address. Base address means where the page table is located, the starting address of the page table. And PBTR is added with the page number. Okay, this is the page number, and we have the page table base register value. So we can sum up, then we get the corresponding frame. So this is the page table. We know that the page table consists of the corresponding frames. So we have the page number and the base address. We combine this, we can get the partition where the mapping frame will be available. So that is the working of the page table. Now we will understand page table fields, or we can call it as page table format. So we know that page table is a data structure. Definitely it consists of it has to store certain data units. So the page table consists of total 6 fields. So first one is the frame number. So frame number specifies the frame where page is stored. So it is a mapping information. So based on this frame number, you need to get the particular page. So among these 6 fields, only the first frame number is the mandatory field and all these fields are the optional fields. And the second bit is valid or invalid. So sometimes the reference page is not available in the memory. In such a situation, that concept is generally called page fault. So that we will discuss in detail in the next video. But just now remember, if the page is not available in the main memory, that is called page fault. If the page fault is there, that means the page is invalid. Otherwise it is valid. If page is not available, it is invalid. So here, if the page is not present in the main memory, then the valid or invalid bit is set to 0. If it is 0 means it is not available. If it is 1 means it is available. And the next field is protection field. So in the protection field, it has provide 2 modes. So we can access the paging information, means we can read the paging information, or we can read and write the paging information. There are 2 modes. So read write specifies the permission to read and write operations. So for read operation, the bit is set to 0. That means if the bit is set to 0 means we can only read the content of the page. If it is set to 1 means we can read and we can write the content in the page. So the next field is reference field. So reference field means if the page is already visited earlier, or if the page can be visiting first time. There are 2 choices. If it is visited first time, that is not referred. If already visited means already it is referenced. So based on that we can set the values in the reference field. So if the page already referenced, that earlier in the previous clock cycle already the operating system accessed that particular page, then it is already referenced. Then the bit is set to 1. Or else this is the first time to refer that page number, then the bit is set to 0. That is about the reference field. Next, caching. So we know caching is used to generally fasten the data accessing. So whatever the data the CPU wants to access frequently, we keep that data in a buffer, and instead of going to the primary memory, we can go to that buffer, we can get the data. That is the actually caching concept. So here also we can implement the caching. If caching of the page is disabled, means here we can enable the caching concept or disable the caching concept by including 1 bit value. So if you observe all the optional fields, we are setting the bit value either 0 or 1. Based on that we can understand. So here also for caching we can enable the caching or we can disable the caching. If the caching of the page is disabled, then the bit value is set to 1. If it is enabled means it is set to 0. So that is about the caching. And dirty or modify bit, this is the last bit, this is the last field. So generally we are using this dirty or modify bit when there is a page fault occurs. How can we identify the page fault? If the bit value, if the page is invalid, then only we can go with the dirty or modify bit. So we know that if the page is invalid means that is the page fault. So we can set the invalid bit here in the second field. If it is invalid, in general what happened means some certain mechanism is going on. It will find out the paging area in the secondary memory and it get the data and modify the page table. So if it is happened means we can modify the page table information here also. That means if the page has been modified, That means already page fault occurs. So we modify the paging information, means it is modified, then the bit is set to 1. Otherwise it is set to 0. That means when page fault occurs, we have the page number, but that page number is not available in paging in the memory. That in the memory there is no paging area is there. Then what operating system can do is it checks the secondary memory whether the paging area partition is available or not. If it is available, it gets the data and update the page table. That means modification. If the modification is done, then the bit is set to 1. Otherwise, it is set to 0. So these are all about the fields of the page table. So with this, I am ending this session. Thank you.